When I was sitting where you are, the captain career course or the bowler, the fog of war was not enough information. You get 2 or 3 pieces of info, the old do something, do anything, lieutenant, that we all went through, the older folks in the room. And it was easier to have initiative. Nobody's going to second guess you. What's the fog of war now? What is it? Oh my God. Somebody, what's the fog of war now? Yeah, exactly. I'm surprised everybody didn't shout out with that. That's kind of scary that you didn't realize. Overwhelming amounts of information is the fog of war. Too much information. You know, I had a challenge in combat I don't think any commanders ever had in the history of the United States Army. General Townsend was talking about the Stryker brigades. So when I had a situation happen, my problem was too many folks would show up. That's a pretty good challenge to have. I'd have an incident happen. Because they had great situational awareness, I'd have 8 platoons show up. I'd be like, you stay, you go. I mean, boom, they could see what was going on. So those folks weren't isolated like they have been over history and sitting there all alone. Now, dismounted, different story. We still got a lot of work to do with that with net warring and so forth. But mounted, I would have too many respond. That's a damn good problem. Overwhelming amounts of information, though. And folks will do one of 3 things with overwhelming amounts. They will wait for all the information. The perfect picture. It's impossible. You'll be waiting, and the enemy will be doing something else. They will ignore the information, believe it or not, because they're overwhelmed. And I've been riding in a patrol as DCG in the 25th. I'm with one patrol. They're using their equipment. They see a V-bid, clearly marked. We avoid it. I switch to another patrol with this unit, again up in lovely Mosul. And we're riding on. We ride right by the V-bid. And it's like, hey, did you guys know there's a suspected V-bid there? It should be on your Blue Force tracker. We don't use that crap, sir. We don't use it. They didn't train with it. They got it last minute. They were overwhelmed. And they didn't use it. They ignore the information. Happens all the time. Or what you want them to do, pull out those golden needles of information, those golden nuggets from the haystack of overwhelming amounts of information. Pull that out that helps them make a decision to save the day, like Sergeant Cullen, like so many others, like that young company commander I just described. Pull out what helps them make a decision. But that does not happen automatically. That takes training. We're not realistically training. We got to get there.